What's going on? It's your boy Regame27, and once again, thank you for joining my channel. I got some really good news. It seems that Capcom has been working closely with Nintendo through the development process of the Nintendo Switch. I just now got this today. I went on Dr. Trey's channel, and I was hearing about him talking about Capcom has been working closely with Nintendo, and I was looking for some articles, and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, he is right. I was like, wow, I did not know Capcom had their hands on the Switch. I did not know that they were helping with the development process of this Switch. And from the looks of it, Capcom is liking what they're doing. They saying that the Switch is good enough to run next generation engines, and they are planning on putting their Resident Evil 7 engine on the Switch. And Resident Evil 7, I'm not sure if that's going to go on the Switch. They said that the engine is going to run on the Switch, and they are planning on putting some AAA games onto the Switch. It doesn't mean that Resident Evil 7 is confirmed, but they just threw some hints that it might come. But when they say AAA games, you know, first thing to think about is Street Fighter, Resident Evil, you know, games like that. Those are the games that we think about when it comes to Capcom. But yes, that's really good news, and Capcom has been working closely when it comes to their CPU, their GPU, their RAM. Matter of fact, Nintendo was initially going to put less RAM on the system, and Capcom advised them to put more. And I guess whenever they requested to put more, Nintendo said yes. And I guess 4 gigs of RAM is enough to have next generation engines, next generation games working for the Switch. So a lot of y'all that keep thinking that the Switch is not powerful enough to run next generation games, y'all are wrong. Like y'all need to talk to these developers first before y'all start assuming, because a lot of y'all are not tech people. You gotta know anything about the development process of any kind of game system. If you're a tech guy, then maybe I can talk to you. If you're not a tech guy, you acting like you know what you're talking about, then your opinion does not matter to me. You just an idiot to me. So yes, this right here is really good news, because like I said this a long time ago, in order for Nintendo to have a successful next generation console, they need to humble themselves with third-party developers. They need to work closely with them, have better communications. Just because I said Nintendo need to humble themselves does not mean that I'm saying that Nintendo need to come out with the most powerful console of all time, come out with a 4K machine. No, just make sure you have better communications with your partners, so your partners can actually make games for your system. Because last generation, they did not communicate well. Their dev kits was expensive. It was hard to freaking develop games for the Wii U, and on the flip side, these third parties were not making no money off the Wii U because nobody wasn't buying their games. It was lack of communication. The development process was in development hell with the Wii U. It was a total disaster. So with the Switch, it's like buttery smooth, and these dev kits is very cheap. And I just now heard about this news today. I did not know that the dev kits was $5,000 a piece for the Wii U. $5,000 a piece. The PS4 dev kits is half the price, $2,500. And the dev kits for the Switch is $450 to $500. Yeah, a lot of indies is going to support this console. So if you love indie games, you better purchase you a Switch, because $5,000 is very reasonable, especially for these upcoming indie developers. You know, these indie developers don't have the kind of money that these AAA companies have. You know, they got like millions and billions of dollars. These indie companies don't have that much money. So $400 to $500 for dev kits is great for these indie companies. So expect a lot of independent developers making a lot of indies for the Switch. And as far as AAA games, I know Capcom said they plan on bringing AAA games on. I know other companies plan on bringing AAA games on. And it's just looking really good for the Nintendo fan base right now. There's a reason why a lot of them is getting hyped. There's a reason why a lot of them is happy, because they get to take their console on the go. They get to dock it at home. They get to do whatever they want to do with this Switch. And I'm really excited. There's still some salty people about there. There's some Xbox guys in this community that swearing up and down that if the Switch don't have no multiplats, they're not gonna buy it, which doesn't make sense because they play their multiplats on the Xbox. That's why I just don't understand. Like, that's why I said these people, these haters, just hate for no reason. These people, they don't play Nintendo games. They don't like Nintendo's characters. They don't like Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, Kid Icarus. They don't like none of them. But they want to just talk shit about Nintendo just to get the views. Black Bond, Zaire, Broken Games HD, or whatever you want to call yourself, Brooklyn Skill Tree, saying that the Switch is going to be a Wii U 2.0. It's going to sell less than 20 million. Like, that's just pure hatred for the company. You know, I ain't trying to just call out names just to be just to start drama. I'm just let y'all know the biasness that I see with a lot of these guys in this community. A lot of biased people in this community. If you don't like Nintendo, that's fine. You don't like Nintendo, that's on y'all. But don't be spewing that garbage. The Wii U, yes, we know why the Wii U failed. We know why the Wii U failed. But with the Switch, I said this a long time ago. Nintendo needs to do the exact opposite of the Wii U. And look what they're doing now. They're doing the exact opposite of the Wii U. And everybody has been praising it. There's a reason why Ubisoft has been consistently praising the Switch, because they love the development process. This system is really easily to port games to. Matter of fact, NVIDIA, they came out and boast and brag on how easy it was to port games over to the Switch. And the porting process on Capcom's end, they said it took 2 months to basically to get used to porting their games onto the Switch. And with the 3DS and the Wii U, it took a lot longer. So, like I said, Nintendo is doing everything right. I know a lot of people keep on thinking that if this console is not a 4K machine, then it's going to fail. No, it's not all about that. It's about, does it have games? Can this system run current generation engines? Yes, it can. So since it can run current generation engines, then expect a lot more third parties. If this console sells a lot, if it sells really great, then expect third parties. So that's why I'm really, really excited about this, man. If you want a 4K machine, go get a fucking PC. Like, fuck the consoles, get a PC. That's why I'm going to get pretty soon. I'm going to get me a 4K PC. Fuck the Scorpio, because I'm going to fucking buy me a PC that I could run my games at 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second at 1080p, 1440, a 2K, 4K, however I want. I'm going to get a PC. Fuck the Scorpio, fuck the PS4 Pro. Maybe I might get a PS4 Pro, maybe, because their exclusives don't go to PC. But yeah, man, like I say, man, this is really good news. And y'all Nintendo haters, just keep hating, keep eating that crow. And Capcom, I salute y'all. I really appreciate y'all for freaking working closely with Nintendo. Nintendo, I'm glad that y'all actually listened this time. Y'all actually working closely to these developers, and now we get to have these next generation games on our current system now. So anyway, guys, y'all just give me y'all feedback on how y'all feel about Capcom has been actually working closely with Nintendo. They basically been advising, you know, what to put in their system in order for these AAA companies to put these AAA games on this console, and Nintendo has been listening. So yeah, I did not know that they was working with Capcom this whole time. I did not know that. So how do y'all feel about that? Are y'all excited about that as such myself? Do y'all think we're going to get the Resident Evil 7 on the Switch, even though they did say they're going to put the Resident Evil 7 engine in there, and they're going to put AAA games in there? What do y'all think about all this? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And once again, this is your boy, RedGamer27, and y'all have a good day.